Bonsoir. Bonsoir. Montreal Canadiens are in Jersey tonight to face off against the Devils. They've had a hard time against the Devils, and the Devils are looking good this season. Jack Hughes is still in the lineup. So going into tonight's game, I felt like it might be a tough one. But they have Dobes in net. Nick Suzuki is on a crazy point streak with 12 games now. Demidov is red hot. Caulfield scores a goal every game. So, I mean, as long as those things click, should be an easy win, right? Let's talk about it.
And it looks like he hasn't missed a beat.
I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try.
I knew that going into this game was going to be a challenge for the Montreal Canadiens. They faced big challenges this season already and have come through with flying colors, but the Devils are clicking. They're playing really good hockey right now. And Montreal has admittedly faced some opponents who are not playing their best hockey right now. So you were really hoping that the team would be firing on all cylinders. The big pieces would show up tonight and help the team find a path to victory. We're finding a path to victory with almost how many subscribers do we have now? Dang, we're pushing for like 19,000 subscribers. It's been incredible. And, I owe a lot of it to Montreal being, playing so good this season. So people want to get eyes on their games. But even when they do not so well, you guys are still watching the videos, subscribing, commenting, leaving a like. I really appreciate it, guys. Like from the bottom of my heart, it means a lot to me. So if you're watching and you're not already subscribed, please consider it. I'd love to have you as part of the community. Everyone else, hit the like button. Helps me out with algorithm type stuff. I'm going to recap the game, but first we got to do something really important. Actually, it hasn't been that important this season. Last season, it was a lot more important because they're not making a whole heck of a lot of line changes, are they? Still, on va faire la formation de départ. I'm going to go over the starting lineup. Nos attaquants, our forwards. We got Caulfield, Suzuki, Slav, Newhook, Kapanen, Demidov, Bolduc, Dach, Gallagher, Anderson, Evans, Veleno. Our défenseurs, our defensemen, Matheson, Dobson, Struble, Hudson, Xhekaj, Carrier. No gardien, our goalies. So we got we got Dobes tonight. I'm not going to bring it up every time, but there is a little bit of a goalie controversy. And a lot of people were happy to see that Dobes was going to be playing against the Devils. The question is he going to be playing against the Mammoth? I think he should be playing against the Mammoth, but we'll have to see. So they put the puck down on the ice. Pace of the game is fast and frenetic, but it's also clumsy. Puck is going all over the place. It's manic. And very quickly, Jersey gets on the board first.
On the top of the offensive zone. Look out, Cody Glass in.
Cody Glass. There's a storyline here with Cody Glass and Suzuki. I think that story's been buried a long time ago, however. So what happens here? Newhook and Kapanen bump into each other around center ice. Cody Glass brings the puck in, finds that opportunity, finds a spot that he likes to shoot the puck from, takes it, and fools Dobes. Dobes should have had this one. First goal, first shot, just like last game. So you're hoping that the Canadiens can bounce back, but honestly, it looks like the pace of the game is really fast and the Jersey Devils are not going to allow the Montreal Canadiens to just step in and score a goal.
Devils able to strike first here. Bouncing puck, score! Oh, what a break!
Well, I guess I stand corrected, but this was a freaking fluke. Talk about a lucky goal, and they need them. I guess, you'll take them wherever you get them, but it has not been happening for the Habs. Every goal seems like a struggle. So this was a breath of fresh air, and you take those. It looks like the puck goes up and over Palat, catches a piece of Dach, and then up and over Markström to go into the net. Yeah, just watching this period back and collecting my clips, this was a real back and forth period for the most part, but the first 10 minutes of the game, not necessarily a lot of shots. And then you get closer to the end of the period and they start pouring it on a little bit. The shots do pick up, so do the penalties. 3 penalties this period. Montreal takes 2 penalties and they kill both off. Now we see Dobes having to make a big save on Bratt. I don't know why I said it, Bratt. On Bratt. And then on the opposite side, Cole Caulfield gets a juicy chance on Markström. 2 opportunities here, actually. He let a big rebound get back to Caulfield, and it looked like a for sure thing, but Markström sprawls to get a glove on it. That's the end of the first period. They managed to get the shots in double digits after 10 minutes of some chances, but the puck not making it to the net that often. So let's head into the second period. And off the bat is Palat making it 2-1.
Wrist shot, that was swallowed up. Backhand feed in front, score! What a dish!
This is a stinker. Suzuki just kind of sits there, not moving his feet. And I started to notice a few things. Suzuki wasn't playing his normal game. I think he's probably nursing something a little bit. Don't get me wrong, he was tough when he needed to be, but he wasn't always moving his feet, and he wasn't always winning the battles against the boards. I think he's experiencing some wear and tear. Now we see Jack Hughes losing an edge here, and Kapanen is going to go to the box for that for some reason. On the penalty kill, Dobes is laying in his crease, but is able to stop a flurry of shots somehow. They will kill that penalty. I'm going to end it there for the second period. Not a whole lot going on, but shots picked up. Mostly for Jersey, who went 20-12 in shots, and of course they lead 2-1. The third period is underway, and Jake Evans ties it up.
Which is maybe one spot higher.
Evans, shoot, score! Jake Evans!
Markström lets in a muffin here. It's all tied up, another one for luck. But if you're watching this game, it's obvious. The Habs are lagging behind. They're making mistakes. There's a lot of neutral zone transition problems. They're getting opportunities to get it out of their own zone, and they're not doing it. And a guy who looked good in the first and second period, Jaden Struble, takes a weak penalty, and they're back to the penalty kill. Struble had a good first half of this game, and then like the third period, it falls apart. But they're able to kill off that penalty and clear Struble's name a little bit until he's right back to the penalty box. They have to kill another penalty for Struble. This time it's all him. High stick to the face. Come on, Struble. During this penalty kill, Dobson has to pick the puck off the goal line to keep it 2-2. But they do kill that penalty. Penalty kill was pretty good this game. Now back to even strength. The Habs are going to make it 3-2.
The game for a guy like Demidov to maybe do something magical. Newhook, waiting, shooting, kicks in, rebound, score!
Good work here along the boards. Newhook gets it to Kapanen, who moves it in front, puts it in off his backhand, and Markström, looking like a third-rate goalie right here. This would be a different game if the Montreal Canadiens were testing Markström more. Fast forward to the last minute of play. Matheson is putting his body on the line. He was good this game. Takes a stinger, and he is down, and he takes these all the time, but is not affected as much as this. The Devils are going to capitalize on Matheson being hurt.
Setting things up, far circle, right in front, puck in the crease, chipped, score!
Mind, so go to sleep before your body stops working. Go to sleep.
Yeah, Timo Meier ties it up with like a minute left. Matheson, injured in front, is not able to defend here. There's a flurry, and they're able to get good wood on it and get it up over Dobes. I really feel if Matheson wasn't hurt here, this is not going in. In the dying seconds, the puck gets in front right in the slot to Josh Anderson, who throws it high and wide, nowhere near the net. So, as expected, Montreal is going to OT again. Period ends 3-3 Montreal with only 19 shots. And I gotta admit, this feels like a second game in a row where you feel like Montreal is lucky to get to the third period. Two lucky goals, one great goal by Kapanen, but they were messy tonight and making a lot of mistakes. Dobson was excellent. Matheson was excellent. I thought that Kirby Dach played really well. I thought that Kapanen also played pretty good, but the forward team did not show up like they needed to. So what's the outcome of OT? Let's drop the puck and watch Jesper Bratt make it 4-3 and finish the game in OT.
He'll stop. Try to get it through to Demidov, but it's stolen, and Bratt's in. Jesper Bratt in alone, backhand, score!
Yeah, Newhook turns it over here. Bratt takes it all the way down and puts it far side on Dobes, making it look easy. This is a scary one. They need to analyze this game and figure out what went wrong. And if it's injuries or if there's like a flu going around, that's fine. Players not feeling 100%, that could do that. That could do exactly what we're seeing in these last couple of games. But if that isn't it, and this is their first real challenge that they're facing, this game looked close, but it really wasn't. I want to see more from them. And it feels weird being this critical because this whole season so far, I haven't really been this way, right? But I'm not worried. This is still a very resilient team. And this game was a different pace. They needed to find a different gear, and they just didn't do it. So, like I said, they need to analyze this, they need to figure it out, and they need to make sure it doesn't happen again. So I'm going to end the video right here. I'm actually quite sick. I was hoping that I wouldn't be sick at this point. My mom is supposed to come over this weekend, and now my 1-year-old is also exhibiting signs that she is sick. And I hate that because what's going to happen is she's going to be up all night tonight congested. And we don't just let her cry. We go in, pick her up, rock her, make her fall asleep, put her down again. So it could be a late night for Whiskey. There was something else I wanted to say about the game.
I mean, it just sucks. You know, last year it happened last year, it happened this year. You know, lose to those guys in OT, so just disappointed in myself. That's pretty much it.
I can't remember what it was, but we're going to do another video on Saturday, Montreal versus the Utah Mammoth, who are killing it. The record currently is 9-5-0. So this is going to be another big test. And I hope that at certain points of the game, they make the Mammoth look like they're on their back foot, because the Devils, there was maybe a couple of moments during the second period where the Devils looked like they were a bit tired. Anyway, like I said, let's end the video here. I'm not feeling that hot. Let's edit this and try to get it out. Man, I can probably get it out relatively early. Hope you're all doing all right. You know what to do. Hit that like button. Helps me out with search results. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'd love to have you as part of the community. And as always, I will see you down in the comments.